Hello everybody, welcome back. If I sound a little weird, I'm recuperating right now. So didn't want to miss an episode this week, so just bear with me. I'm your host, Ale, of this amazing, out-of-pocket, hilarious podcast, Sin Vergüenza. We were so close to not having an episode this weekend, but I think my voice is okay enough to where you guys will understand me, hopefully, and if not, look at the subtitles. I don't even know if we got them bitches, but just look at them. Okay. So I'm joined today by
Mr. Anonymous, you guys.
There you go. Again, if you hear me cough or anything, or if you hear some weird cutouts, just know that was me practically dying in the middle of recording, guys. But all right, I'm excited because I have a dream. We're gonna save it to the end for the dream segment, but I'm excited for this dream because it was pretty intense in so many ways. All right, so. Do you want to talk about our weekend? Do you want to talk about your week? Do you have anything to say about your week? If you guys hear the ghetto bird, it's up in the sky right now.
This week, not really. I didn't have much going on this week other than you being sick, of course. But
oh, how eventful for you.
Thank you. I know, so much stress. Not really. Thankfully, we had a new guy coming to work at it with us and got him to quit on the third day. So it's only my third day out here.
I guess. Shout out to the homie. My week was basically in bed, sick, crying, drowning, sweating, vomiting, all of the above. Yeah, but we out here. My weekend was just the same shit, playing little video games, and yeah, guys. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If you guys are catching that flu that's going around, bitch, buckle up, because that shit is not no fucking joke. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into our first segment. This is going to be quick, slap, and easy before I end up coughing my lungs out on the mic. So this first segment is we go on this women's chat room, and it's this app called Flow. We're going to go ahead and do the fuck around question first, and then men, I'll let you guys know when the learning about the women's bodies coming up. That way, in case you guys want to skip it, or go to the timestamps below in the bio. All right. So today's question. Consciously choosing minimalism. Do you think you could live with this lifestyle? So minimalism is like
the bare minimum?
Basically, but like in your aesthetic, I guess. So basically like, okay, you know people's household who has like fucking like a bunch of china, a bunch of little decorations, like so much shit in their house to quote unquote make it look good, I guess.
Right.
Okay, that's that compared to like, have you seen inside the Kardashians' houses how they're just white and simple and like,
oh yeah,
barely anything in there?
Yeah, I seen the pictures when Kim had redone her in Kanye's house, like all white and shit.
Yeah, so there's that, and then there's not a minimalist. I don't know what the fuck the other person's called. Materialistic. I don't know.
I would go for the what's it called?
Minimalistic.
Yeah, minimalistic house.
Minimalist.
I think it's just having a lot of shit everywhere and having a lot of like.
Well, it doesn't even just have to be junk, like decoration, like that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people, like my mother, they have like the little monitos that just like are decorations, like all over the yard or like, you know, inside the house or some shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, it's the more stuff you have on your walls, on your like dressers, on your anywhere really, it's doesn't give you enough space to think, enough space to feel comfortable, breathe.
So
like,
you
open.
Could live that lifestyle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I never really liked having like a lot of stuff everywhere. Even like, you know how back then people would have hella posters on their walls and shit.
Oh, I was a poster girly.
I always liked the look of it, but I never liked it like in my own room, I guess. Because it just seemed like too much was going to be going on, like, for my thoughts to even be mellow.
I don't even know what I am. Am I minimalist or no? Or do you think I am not?
You're not. You're not.
Why? Because of my decorations?
Yeah, because you want to put everything up. You want to have a spot for, like, every little thing. And for me, it's like, yeah, it's cool to have it, but I'm going to put it away. Like, not in the open, you know? I don't like having a lot of stuff out and showing. I like it more, like, plain and simple.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I could use that lifestyle, but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really decorated my own space like that so I can really tell. But I feel like I could live in a minimalistic household. I could do that. I for sure can't be like people where they just like hoarders. I can't do that. I cannot do that. That shit will fuck with my head mentally. That's what it's like. I feel like I'm not like at that point either to where I look like that, but I'm also not a minimalist. I'm like mediumist.
I feel like in a lot of aspects, a lot of Hispanic families or like females are hoarders. They have came from like Mexico, you know, that have lived that lifestyle of being poor to coming over here and living like a not necessarily like a high standard, but like
They just want what they couldn't have.
basically.
All right. One of the girls in the comments said, I love and appreciate minimalism. It doesn't mean you have to give up the things you love if it just means being cautious. You can be minimalistic and have great books or plants. I think things have more meaning when you have less and can fully appreciate them versus having stockpiles of things in boxes or clothes that absolutely never leave the closet. Okay, with the closet, I can get rid of shit. I can clean out a closet quickly because that just means you get more cool stuff. You have more room for stuff.
But that's what she's saying. You're getting rid of stuff, but not replacing it. Just having like
Mm.
10 shirts, 10 pants, 10 of everything type of shit. Like what you
I don't
really
know.
need in a 2 week.
But where she said, what did she say? Things in boxes. I don't know. Like, cause I see a lot of people with garage. Like, I feel like the more storage you have, the more junk you keep. Cause like I feel like people with garages have a lot of junk that they don't use. And what I learned is that like if you don't have the space, you're gonna have more stuff because you know you have nowhere else to put it. So it kind of stops you from getting more junk. But what I did learn, we were when I was working with your mom and cleaning houses, um she had told me the second that you have clothes in the back of your closet or like on the edge, like if you guys have closets where like the wall kind of, how do I explain that? Like this.
If you guys don't have walk-in closets, you guys have a normal closet where the walls cover up the corners of the closet and you can't see back there. You're not gonna use that
Yeah,
clothes.
that's the clothes that you're not gonna use. Like all the clothes in the back, you might as well get rid of it. Um, that's honestly where I just throw like my thick ass jackets now. But when she said that, I was like, this is honestly very true. Cause then I went through the back of my closet. I'm like, I ain't never seen this shit again. But I really feel like it's just because you can't see it. Like if I could see my clothes all laid out, I would use it.
Well, I got two things. One, you're taking advice from somebody who's put 3 stories in their fucking closet so she could see all her clothes. And two, honestly, like my favorite closet, like if
I
I
would
could
love a
pick
walk-in
one,
closet.
nah, I honestly would always thought, yeah, walk-in closets are bougie and whatever. Like they're
Or a
I.
rotating closet.
But the one that I don't know if you remember that episode of iCarly where Spencer built her own room and like the clothes moved.
Yeah, like a rotating closet.
That shit was so
Like
fucking
Miley
clean.
Cyrus had one too. It's basically where the rack just goes around in a circle and you could see all your clothes.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit was
kind of like
clean.
at the Playpool that wash your clothes, the laundromat,
Oh, it's not the laundromat. It's not
dry
clearance either. Dry
cleaners.
cleaners, yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. Every bitch wanted the one like Miley Cyrus though. Another girl in the comments said, how do you become a minimalist with children? Clutter sends my anxiety wild, but I'm also a person who holds on to things from memories, yet they're hidden away in cupboards. Mm, same. Not about the kids. I feel like you can't be minimalistic with the kid if you're genuinely gonna buy your kid like toys and stuff like that, because it's always gonna be a show in your house. Be honest. But when she says like she keeps stuff for memories and they're just put away, same. That for sure. I feel like if I do have a storage, like there's for sure gonna be a spot where I just save everything that everybody's ever given me, and I don't care. So I guess I'm not a minimalist.
No, not at all. I would say that you can be with kids. There was a lady that we knew that she used to buy her kids like a bunch of Legos. This little boy, like wherever his mom kind of put his box of Legos, he wouldn't move from that one spot. He wouldn't ask for anything more, and like whenever he would create his Lego
Yeah, but you're
sets, he
talking
would put
about
them
a
up.
kid. This lady said kids
Well, that's why like she ended up having like two or three
or
other
children.
kids, like adopted kids, and like I don't know how she was able to teach them, but they were really clean. Like you could teach these kids.
Okay, let's read one more. Another person said, "My husband and I are both minimalist in a lot of ways. We don't like being surrounded by stuff, but it does go so much further than that for us. We actively seek joy and fulfillment from what we already have rather than obsessing about things that we don't have and trying to find things to fill in the gaps. We will go far out of our way to make do with less, and we love it that way. It gives us a lot of freedom." Okay. I feel like you're right. Like, if you grew up with certain things, you're not gonna really like look for it.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how you're saying that um you feel like our parents want more stuff because they didn't have it.
Right.
I feel like that's how those minimalists are so okay with it because they've always had everything that they don't really care for it anymore. Like for us, like if you're gonna offer me fucking a big old dresser that I think is in good condition and it looks good, I'm gonna be like, yeah, don't throw that shit away. That is not trash. But for somebody else that's already had shit like that and they're like, oh well, dude, it's used. Good, I'm good. Just toss it to the junk. Like for me, I would feel bad throwing that good ass furniture away. Like shit, bitch, I could flip it if anything, you know?
Well, I feel like there's always that mindset. Like if you really want to flip it, you'll flip it, but don't use it as an excuse to keep it. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? Like I feel like what you she said is true. Like if you've already grew up having everything that there is around you, like you don't really care of having it or getting rid of it because you already did the most that you possibly could with it. You know what I'm saying? So once getting rid of it, it's like, oh, whatever.
All right. So that was the first part. Now we're gonna go ahead and well, actually, guys, let me know if you could do that minimalistic life, or would that shit drive you insane, or how do you like? How do you do it to where you can live that minimalistic life? Like, what are some tips? What are some pros? Some cons? Let us know down below in the comments. All right, men, we're gonna learn about our bodies. So if you want to get the well, this is actually both men and women. So if you guys want to stay here or not. All right. But today is sexually transmitted infections, busting myths and smashing stigmas. Okay. So, can anyone get an STI? And yes, anybody can get an STI even if they're having sex for the first time. And it doesn't even have to be penetrative sex at all. Um it doesn't mean that you've necessarily been sleeping with a lot of people, but you can get it in many other ways. Because a lot of people say, like, oh, people get STIs because they're fucking around with a lot of people. Is not, that doesn't necessarily like fall into that. You could be fucking with one person and still get this shit. But they're super common. 1 in 5 people have an STI. 1 in 5. And that was like more of a 2020 thing. I feel like maybe numbers might have gone up by now. But you never know. The most common STIs are chlamydia, herpes, gonorrhea, genital warts, human papillomavirus, or HPV. Never really said the P part. Syphilis, pubic lice, which is crabs, and scabies. Um, I've never known of a person that has crabs. I have yet to hear about somebody's experience with crabs. You don't have to have sex to catch an STI. It does spread with bodily fluids, so you can reduce the risks with any like birth control. Um, it can also spread non-sexually, like during a pregnancy or childbirth or sharing needles. The fact that they had to put sharing needles, y'all on some shit if y'all sharing needles. All right. You cannot catch an STI from a toilet. People think that you can catch shit from the toilet. Not really. They need bodily fluids to survive. So once they're on the toilet seat, they kind of evaporate. All right. You can't catch an STI by wearing somebody's used underwear. Um, Only the lice, not STIs though. Doesn't mean you should be putting on people's used underwear. I don't. The fact that they had to put that makes me question what the fuck people are doing. Um,
I feel like maybe like older siblings, like older sibling
I mean,
clothing
we
or
would take
something.
each other's clothes, but never each other's chonies. All right. Um, for the lice, they can climb from person to person via body contact, clothes, bedding, or towels. So like fabrics, just like regular head lice. But you could cure that with some over-the-counter creams. Oral sex isn't safer than penetrative sex either. You can still pass STIs to one another through skin, genitals, mouth, rectum, or bodily fluids. So that means you can spread it through vaginal sex, but also spread it through sexual, anal, or oral sexual activities. So watch out with that. So, and some of them you can get it just from a touch. Some of them you can't, and you have to go a little more intimate. You just gotta make sure and have a conversation with the person you're having sex with, even though that conversation is pretty hard. Genital herpes really isn't the end of the world. Genital herpes is caused by a virus, and um, it could be in your body for years without having any symptoms. So be sure to get checked. But it's super common. Once you have the virus, it'll remain in your body forever. Like it said, you can't really do nothing to cure it, but you can do stuff to calm it down. Um, there's some medications that can help with the outbreaks, and it'll help you reduce the chance of spreading the virus to others. I think it was herpes. Yeah, I learned that like herpes has like seasons, like where it'll be there, where it'll not be there. It's like it's
It's
it
like the flu.
kind of it's always in your body though, but there's times where it's like asleep in your body. I don't know how to explain it. We could talk about that another day. Um, you need to tell your future partners if you do have it though, because you really can fucking ruin their life with that shit. Um, and then another one is HIV doesn't affect men who have sex with men. And then it goes on to saying it is by having sex or sharing needles with someone with HIV. HIV can be passed on through being around or touching or hugging somebody who has HIV. But there isn't a cure at the moment, but there are some medicines to go ahead and help with that as well. And then STIs often have no symptoms. Sometimes STIs don't have symptoms. So you still got to get checked, guys, even especially if you're having unprotected sex. If you have unusual discharge in your vagina, penis, or pain while peeing, or if you have lumps, if you have a rash, any itchiness around the genitals or the anus, if you have blood in your urine, if you have sores, warts around your genitals or your mouth, that's a cue to speak to your healthcare provider right away, because that could be a cause of some STI. And then again, remember, some have no symptoms, so just make sure you're always getting checked. But those are some myths that just got debunked for you guys. So they're super common. You can get them in so many ways. Sometimes you can get them by fucking the one person. You can get them by fucking multiple. You can get them there's so many ways you can and can't get them. There's so many symptoms you can and cannot get. So that's that. What?
No, I was just thinking right now, like, you know how you said about it being seasonal?
Okay.
So I wonder if it's like because of the heat that it might make the infection
That
start acting up more.
we'll read into that another day. I don't really know, but I do remember learning about that there's times where it'll be there and times where it's not there. it's weird. I didn't know your body can do that shit where it's just like, hey, here's the virus. All right, it's hiding now. Now you're not gonna feel shit. But all right, guys, that was learning about our bodies, and that was our women's chat room. So I want to go ahead. I don't know if I'll put a clip here for you guys, but I don't know if like this video is old or anything like that, or when it actually was. But there's this video going around. It was posted by the Hood's Finest on Instagram. And I want to talk about it cuz I'm like, I don't know. It's it's interesting. So basically this couple's at a basketball game. I think they're like front row or some shit. And basically there's like somebody going around and testing people's jewelry like on the camera. Like you know how they put you on the board
Oh,
up there?
yeah.
The kiss cam, but it's not the kiss cam. It's just, they're still watching you up there.
Ice check.
Yeah, and they're doing ice checks, which first of all, you're doing that at a game, like, bro, like that is some fucked up shit. Like when I see people doing the ice checks, like, dude, you're such a bitch. Like, why would you do that? Like, bitch, I got this shit from Shein. Leave me the fuck alone. It still looks cute, doesn't it? It looked cute enough for you to come and fucking try to check if it was real or not.
I mean, I like them just because of the fact that there's some people that will straight up tell them like, "Hey, it's fake, dude. Like, you don't have to check it. It's fake." But then I like it because there's some people that get so fucking booty hurt about it. Like, no, 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 your machine's broken. It's fucking real. Like, bro, come on.
But basically, they were doing that, and they went up to this couple, and they checked the girl's like engagement ring or wedding ring, and it was fake. So she got fucking pissed. First of all, the dude's over here dripping in sweat, like I'm about to get caught up, and they do it twice, and it's fake. So she looks at him so dirty, takes off the ring, and walks away. I'll show you the video just so you can see it, and I'll insert the clip here for you guys as well. Pretty sure it's a basketball game.
That's kind of ridiculous how she fucking threw it at him. Like, it wasn't even like a hand it to him or nothing. It was just like a throw it at his like it looks like it hit him in the face.
I don't know. I did a poll on. Okay, tell us what you think about it, and let me go to the poll that I posted on our Instagram to see what people said.
What do you mean? Tell you what I think about it? Like, is she the asshole or what?
Basically,
She's the asshole. Like, it's an engagement ring, you guys. If it was,
it was an engagement ring.
it was. It wasn't it doesn't look like a wedding ring. But even if it was or wasn't a wedding ring, like, if it's a fake jewel and he did everything he possibly could to work to get it for you, to make it how you wanted it or how he thought you might have wanted it, and from that point until that basketball game, like, hopefully it wasn't the same day he asked her, but from that point until the basketball game, like,
I would have been a bitch if he asked for her ring, for her hand right there, and then they pulled that shit out.
well, I mean, it's
I'd
like,
have been pissed.
it's like, bitch, like, for that long, I bet you were over here telling your homegirls, your mama, your sisters, oh, look at this ring, look at it, I'm all iced out, whatever, whatever. Bitch, like, nah, keep that same fucking energy you had weeks prior to that. Like, it's fucked up in her, like,
You think she's in the wrong?
Fuck
or you
yeah.
think he's in the wrong for not telling her?
I mean, he's not in the wrong for not telling her because there's situations where, like, you could get somebody a piece of jewelry and they're not going to ask you, oh, is it, like, for me, if anybody ever asks, like, oh, is it real gold? Is it real this? Is it real that? Like, bitch, why do you care? I gave it to you because I felt like you needed it. You wanted it. Like, whatever I could afford, I gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why does that sound personal to you?
it's not personal, but it's like, like, the reason I'm saying it like that is because it's so true. Like, if you really just care about the jewelry because of
I
the
think
jewelry,
she's in the wrong too. She did his ass dirty.
Well, I
She
mean,
did him so fucking dirty. Like, for one, like, okay, I get it. It's probably embarrassing, like, from what the people were doing, putting her on the spot. But I mean, like, if you're gonna ask a bitch to marry you, I really don't give a fuck if the shit's real or not. Like, bitch, you should be worried about whether his love for you is real or not the fucking ring. Like, he still had the balls to ask you that question, will you marry me? Like, at the end of the day, the whole point of the ring is the marriage. Like it's not the whole point of the marriage is a ring. It's the other way around. So it's like the fact, like, yeah, she could have got mad. She could have got a little embarrassed. But I bet that would have just pushed the fool to actually buy you a good ring. Or maybe, like, if you didn't act like a bitch about it, you never know. Maybe the fucking basketball players would have gave you money so he could buy you a ring. But it's the fact that, like, she took that shit off, threw it at the dude. Like, if she called it off or some shit and left. Like, bro, like, that is so mean. The homie literally has you out here at this game, too. Like, whether you guys split the tickets or not, whatever. Like, he's obviously spending his time with you, thinking about spending the rest of his life with you. He probably don't got it like that, and he's probably like, I've read a lot of the stories where people are like, I'll buy you a cheap thing for the engagement ring, but I'm gonna make it up with the wedding ring, or like maybe an anniversary ring or something like that. But I always see that men do end up making up for it, so it's like, I think she's foul as fuck for just leaving him like that. Like, it makes you look more bad than him, because his intentions were true behind the ring no matter what, even if it was fake. Another thing is, if he had told her, like, oh, here's a 10K fucking whatever the fuck jewelry, like, if he hyped it up and knowing damn well it was fake, like, bro, don't have your girl out here flexing when you know it's fake. Just say, here's my ring, will you marry me?
Well, I feel like at that point, like, you're not gonna go ahead and tell her, hey, here's a 13 karat diamond ring, will you marry me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna mention how many carats, if it's real, if it's not. Like you said, the whole point of it was for her to say yes or no to his love. And the fact that it was literally over a ring, like, it looks so much more fucked up because of the fact that it's like, you look like a gold digger. Like, the ring was what caught your eye to say yes, not his actual actions or anything that he did beforehand.
So we did a poll on Instagram, and I basically asked who's in the wrong, wifey or hubby, and it was only girls that voted, and it was 50-50.
I don't know. I don't see how he could be in the wrong because,
Maybe
like,
he's in the wrong because, like, he had her feeling like it was real. Like, I don't know.
well, I feel like it's not really in, like I said, there's
Try
no
to play devil's advocate right now. How would he be in the wrong other than him lying to her?
well, I don't even feel like I said, unless she really asked him, is it real?
I feel like he should have said something once they pulled out that thing, like, hey, like, unless you want to be embarrassed, put your fucking hand away right now. Like, we're good. But those fuckers at the game knew what they were doing when they brought that ice fucking thing out. Like, y'all some bitches, bro. Like, if you come up to me with one of those ice check, I'm gonna tell you exactly the link that I got it from, bitch. It's not real.
I feel like
You
the
can
only
find it on Shein. I stole this one actually from my mom a couple years ago. It might be real.
I feel like the only reason, like, he might be the asshole is because it's like, you don't have the money for a gold, like,
A real ring, but
real
you took
ring,
the bitch out to the game.
but you're front row in the game. Like, hold on. That's where I think it's kind of
Is
like
jewelry
he's an
like
asshole.
at Walmart real or no?
No,
They're not real?
no.
Oh, they look pretty though.
Like, I think there might be some, but
How do you
not
know
diamonds.
if a diamond's real?
There was a test that you could do at home. I forgot.
Don't you
what it was.
scratch some shit?
No. You basically try to fog it up.
And if it fogs up, it's real?
Fake.
Oh, it's fake?
Yeah.
A real diamond will not fog up?
I think that's what it is.
Don't believe us, guys. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. But I was surprised that a girl voted that the hubby was wrong. It kind of made me feel like, am I wrong? Because I'm a woman. But no, I see. She's rude. I don't like it. Let us know what you guys think. Who was in the wrong there in that video? Was it the wifey or was it the hubby? So this segment is a dream segment. And in this segment, we talk about any dreams that we've had in the past that have stuck with us or any dreams that we've had recently. And we're talking about sleep dreams, guys. We're about to be up in the clouds again right now because we're about to smoke we're about to spark up this blunt, and this blunt is so anytime we smoke on the podcast, guys, which is basically all the time, I'm gonna start letting you guys know what we're smoking on and where we got it from, because we want to get those sponsors. All right, and today what we're smoking on, what is the blunt wrap that you have here today?
It's a White Owl Peach.
Okay. Guys, I haven't smoked So I recently only smoked this weekend. I haven't smoked all week. I've tried, but it kills me. But white owls, if you know white owls, they're pretty smooth. So today we're smoking a white owl filled with lava cake, and it's 17.41% THC, and it has 6.52 myrcene, earner, and that's basically what helps you sleep. Okay. So, we got this from the lovely ladies over there at Jordan. If you guys don't know, or Jardín, I always called it Jordan. I didn't realize I was saying it wrong, but it's Jardín. If you guys are here from Vegas or coming in to visit and you guys want a good dispensary, I always fuck with Jardín. Good deals. And yeah, they're always really nice over there. So that's what we're smoking on today. Do you have a dream or do you not have a dream?
Unfortunately, you guys, I do not have a dream for you guys this weekend. I will try again next weekend and harder.
Okay. So we have a Google form. Before I tell you guys my dream, let me tell you how you can submit your dreams to be read right here on the podcast. If you go in the bio, there's a Google form. You yourself can drop your dreams so it could be anonymously read on the podcast and we could go ahead and talk about it. You can also ask for advice or drop a confession in there as well. Again, 100% anonymously. All right, guys, with my dream, I was on so many medications this week, guys. Like, I have 2 pills. I've been taking like at least 3 different pills, 2 different like liquid medicines. Um, I've been having to use like special eye drops. What else? What else? At some point, I had to have an edible because I was so sick, I couldn't like do any physical like activities to like let my energy out. So I was literally in bed all week. So at one point the anxiety really kicked in for me to where I just needed to let my energy out, but because I was so sick I couldn't. I literally just had to fucking take edibles to ease myself somehow. But those edibles were good. Let me see. Where did I get these from? I got these from Cureleaf or Jardin.
Those were Cureleaf.
Cureleaf, I know Jardin carries these too, but if you guys want some good gummies, especially to go to sleep, if you get their indicas, wild gummies, those are really good, guys. Super fucking good. Calms your nerves. If you take one, you'll get a good little high off of it. For me, if I take two, I'm knocking the fuck out. But yeah, so wild gummies, pretty good.
You guys take a look at them. There is some of them that come with just one piece of candy in there and have like
Oh yeah, and one of them is like 100
200
milligrams.
milligrams in it supposedly, and then there's
the
some that
ones,
come in 10.
yeah, the ones I got here are a little 10 piece, so it's a little smaller dose in each bite. But all right, my dream. So yeah, guys, basically the reason why I feel like my dream was so crazy is because I was basically high as shit out of all these meds. Like I'm not even gonna lie, guys. When I did smoke, like I had forgot that I had just taken my medicine like an hour or something ago. I was zooted. I accidentally got a little too crossfaded. Like I didn't really think it was gonna mix that much with my medicine, but no, like these fucking medicinas from Mexico aren't no fucking joke. They knocked my ass down. But I feel like they made my dream a little more extreme. So, all right. I was watching The Act, and if you guys don't know what The Act is, it's basically like a Hulu series that came out from Gypsy Rose and her mother and stuff like that. So we wanted to I wanted to rewatch it so I can remember how everything went down exactly. But yeah, we were watching that before I went to sleep that night. So just remember that. So I'm having this dream, and I'm starting to realize the more I tell people my dreams here, the same dream is basically a pattern. I'm in this big ass building, and it's basically like battle royale is going on right now. Like there's 2 teams. There's a team of killers, assassinators, whatever, and there's my team of whatever the fuck we're doing there. So we're in this like big old creepy building. Like there's so many rooms in this place, so many um hidden rooms and kind of like speakeasy things where you push a certain thing and there's like a hidden room
Oh,
behind it. So like it's a house like that, but it's like this big ass old mansion. And it's dark in there. There's no lights. Somehow we're all running around. And basically these killers are like coming around blasting us like from every corner. We're all having to run. Like, we're trying to survive. A group of us is trying to survive a group of killers. And so basically it's just going crazy. There's a lot of bloodshed going on. At some point there's this mother and her daughter and in within our group, and we basically like we all kind of realized that she's acting like a Dee Dee. It wasn't Dee Dee and Gypsy though. Like it was just this other random like mother and daughter.
Do you mean like her like overprotective or how
No, like
so?
how she was like, well, the daughter could walk. I'll put that in there, but it was basically like not overprotective, but like demanding. Like the girl didn't have a say at all, which is like in that situation, I'm pretty sure like, girl, you're not gonna have a say. I'm the mom. Like I'm trying to get us to live, but no, like here, like I don't know. Basically, it was more like the feeling, the tension that we knew what was going on, and so at some point we kind of had to sacrifice somebody so the rest of us could survive. And it was so funny because like when we agreed to that, like in my dream, we all looked at the Dee Dee mom. Like her name wasn't Dee Dee, it doesn't look like Dee Dee, but I'm gonna just refer to her as the Dee Dee. And so even the daughter looked at her. Like all of us just looked at her, and honestly from there on out I don't remember what happened, how we sacrificed her, whether we just locked her in the room and dip, I don't know. But all I know is that after we all looked at her, we were all outside. And I think I wrote something else because I'm not remembering right now how it ended. But let me just make sure that was the end because I did write this one down just to. We were in. Yep, that's how it ended. And yeah, so we escaped the killers, but basically we had to sacrifice the Dee Dee mom, and we didn't we didn't do nothing to her. We just like I remember like we left her somewhere. I don't know if we locked her in or something, but we just ditched her and we were like home free. But like we ended up like in the middle of a sunny valley. Like out of nowhere we just spawned outside.
I feel like that's. Did you see the building from the outside?
No. No, I'm literally just seeing the grass and the sun. But on the inside like it was just so big. Like it was literally just a mansion, but it was like all wood inside. It kind of looked like a school, like where it's just like hallways and rooms and stuff. But it was like I don't know. It was so pretty in there, but so scary at the same time because it looked abandoned too. But yeah.
It's giving me like cabin vibes.
Okay, you know how the house from Casper, the real life Casper that we watched, the
Yeah,
old
yeah,
one,
yeah.
it looked like that, but more rooms. But that's the aesthetic that it was giving.
Mm, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, I was sweating when I woke up from that dream. I feel like there was something going on with like,
In the background.
no, more like the fever was just fucking me up. So I
Oh,
feel like you know how is what is fever dreams? I know fever dreams is something.
I never heard of that.
I'm gonna look that up. I don't know if it's like actual fever or if it's like it means something else,
Tune in next week to know what it means, guys.
but yeah, so that was my dream. It was pretty intense, and I don't even know. Like once I had this dream and I started like saying writing it down, I was like, dude, why do I keep having this dream that I'm always like either by myself or a group of people and we're always escaping killers? But it doesn't feel like scary. It does feel scary because you're really gonna die, but it's more like it feels like a game. Like we're having fun. Like when I say battle royale, it literally is like that. Like we're playing this game because we want to, but even though we're literally still shitting bricks.
I wonder if like at night, and this is just because I have some fucked up dreams like that, but I wonder if at night it's because like you have not anxiety, a fuck, what's that called? Like when you're running away from something and you get that feeling.
Like adrenaline.
Yeah, like an adrenaline rush. I wonder if like your body releases adrenaline. That's why you have sometimes those dreams where it's like, oh shit, like whether you did a lot at
I don't know.
work or
It's
whatever.
fun though. Let me know what you guys think about my dream. What you guys want to go ahead and like decipher out of it for yourself. That'd be pretty cool. If you guys do want to put your 2 cents in, you can also do that on the Google form or drop a comment. But I wasn't the only one playing hide and seek in my dream. Well, I was. Nobody else was there other than me and my imaginary people. But I want to talk about these people that were playing hide and seek in Ikea. There was 3,000 people that got caught trying to play a massive, like, 3,000 people worth of fucking people in an Ikea to play hide and seek. That's how many people fit in a fucking Ikea. That's how many hiding places you have in an Ikea.
I
That's
mean,
insane.
the first time I ever went to Ikea and seen like
I've
how
never
they have.
been.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. Like they have their own like each room. It's kind of like a bedroom in some of them, and then like the kitchen supplies like it looks like little kitchens everywhere. So it looks dope as fuck. Like there's
Like a little set.
yeah, like a
for
movie
and
set.
shit. Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly like that. And it's just cool.
I mean,
as
they
fuck
have them at
because-
Home Depot too.
Yeah, but this is the whole store. Like there's little
Oh.
offices, there's little kitchens, like I said.
Like none of it's just
bedrooms.
displayed
No.
regularly. It's just you have so many.
Yeah,
oh,
like a bedroom. Like you can walk in there and be like, dude, I want this whole bedroom set for my house.
you guys can go film a movie there for free.
Basically.
Oh my god. Sorry guys, Ranger got mad that somebody's over here waking up his sleep. But yeah, no. They have a Facebook page that has 32,000 people on it, but there was only 3,000 at this one. And they already had several other games before this. Well, it's all hide and seek, but it's becoming like their little trend that they do. So when they found out they were going to plan another one, they had 5 cops stay at the store all day so they could watch people and make sure they were looking for merchandise and not just looking for a place to hide.
I think that's pretty funny. Like,
you really got to call the feds over here? Come on.
not just that, but the fact that it's like, this is not the first time they do it.
No.
So
it was at the one that I'm talking about right now was in Scotland.
That's pretty cool. Like, there's 3,000 people. Like, hopefully all of them went, or like a bunch of them went, because that's pretty funny. Like,
there was no arrest or nothing like major issues, they said, but they did, they did figure out who was doing what there. But some of the players hide in refrigerators, inside bed frames. And yeah, they just basically go in during the day to find their favorite spot to hide, and then they meet up and all go play hide and seek.
I would hide behind the pillows. Like, put myself all the way in the back and then put the pillows like displayed nicely.
How the fuck would you go in the bed frame? Like, you're literally talking about going under there and just hiding there all day. But how do you go in there without nobody seeing you? Like, that's what you're literally crawling down there.
Well, I mean, I wonder if it's like the bed frame, meaning like under the bed with like no box spring, or like in between the box spring and the mattress.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because if you're in between both of those, like, holy shit.
But that would be like better, so nobody can really see you. Where would I hide? I would have to hide in like a fake restroom, because when I play hide and seek, I pee myself. Not literally, but like
in a fake restroom, you're gonna try to flush and there's gonna be no water hooked up.
But it's just like I know, like, it's just the anxiety of getting caught makes me have to pee. What if we've ever played? I've always had to tap out and just pray to God nobody caught me as I was running outside to the restroom. People would think I'm cheating. No, I had to go. It's not my fault you didn't see me. But yeah, I thought that was pretty fun. I wish if we could do that here in Vegas, that would be so fun. But I feel like we can't have nice shit like that. Like, people are going to try to steal.
Where would you try to hide?
I was thinking, what would I try to steal?
Oh my
God. I heard what you said, but my mind was like, what would I try to steal?
And this is why we can't have nice things in Vegas, you guys. This is a
jet
local.
Ski, if they have some over there. I don't know.
What? How the fuck are you gonna ride a jet ski out? You're gonna put it inside
I'm not
a
gonna ride it out, but I'm gonna
try to steal it.
Yeah. Oh my God, guys, should we do that? If you guys are down to go play a massive like hide and seek, like we could do it like realistically. Honestly, we could probably do it on the strip. Let's see. It wouldn't have to be so big to where like, because a casino is huge. You can hide in so many places in a casino. Maybe if you eliminate No, limit it to like one floor or something. That's probably more easy.
I would say for me, it would either be Circus, like the Adventure Dome. That one would be pretty
That
cool.
seems a little dangerous.
Or
That seems really dangerous.
the Omega Mart.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart. That would be pretty cool.
Just because it's a store. So imagine like if you're really light and you're like smart about it, you move everything behind the shelves and you sneak your little ass right behind the shelves.
I was thinking more like break open one of the little boxes, like the covers of the roof. Like, you know how in school people would stab them in those little squares?
Oh, hell no. Those aren't
The
fucking
panels?
strong.
You can hide up there?
You'll break through it.
Oh.
Unless you like lay completely flat and expand your weight.
Oh, well. Yeah. That would be fun. Hide and seek at the Megalomart.
Omega Mart.
That's not what it's called?
Omega Mart.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Or
you guys
even
should
in like
let us do that there.
even like the whole Planet 15, like the whole thing. That would be pretty fucking cool.
Inside a mall would be pretty fun, too. But yeah, if you do it in a casino, like you would have to pick for sure a floor or a room because the whole casino is pretty big. But that'd be fun. Let us know what you guys think about having a little hide and seek.
I'll do that.
When we have more listeners, we're gonna make that shit happen.
What's the
We're gonna invite Mr. Beast.
What's the casino over here on the east side?
Sam's Town.
I would have it
with
at
the Bears. That's
yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
I would have it at Sam's Town, and I would hide inside
I'm about
the
to
fucking.
pretend like I'm the bear next to him and shit. Like, I'm gonna just pose and
We're
hold
doing
still.
bear shit. You're gonna go in your Winnie the Pooh costume.
It's not a costume. It's a onesie.
I'll jump.
That'd be funny as fuck.
I'll jump in the water. Pretend I'm a fish over here.
Let us know what you guys would be down for, or like if you could play hide and seek somewhere, where would you? Where around the world? What place? Imagine playing hide and seek in the pyramids of Egypt. You end up in a booby trap.
Okay.
Found you, bitch. I'm sorry. Who's ever like passed away there? I'm pretty sure. I'm so sorry.
Oh god.
Because I don't know. People are touchy. Okay.
My lady would be over here.
I'm gonna just fucking stay still. Fuck that. Because don't they have like certain like traps where you step on it on the floor and it's like an arrow shoots at you or some shit like in the movies?
Yeah, like arrows can shoot at you. I heard that there's like a booby trap, like they're scared of going in there because the whole thing will start flooding.
With water?
Yeah, and like it'll cut like the.
I'm
the
pretty sure
door.
there has to be lava in there somewhere.
That's like I don't know. Some people say that it's like built like a diamond, not a pyramid.
Ooh, you know what? We should go ahead and like look into the traps because I feel like those are the basic ones. I'm pretty sure they found more intense ones and like high tech, if we're being honest. All right. Let's go ahead and go into our final segment of the night. What happens in there?
I'm gonna keep on the run. I'm gonna have me some fun. It cost me my very last.
I like the energy. So, you're not going to know the name of the podcast, nor his answer, vice versa. We just want to ask couples, what's one secret you've never told your partner before?
One secret I've never told my partner? Oh my gosh.
It's not so exciting now, huh?
One secret I've never told my partner? That I don't have the rent for this month.
Wait, what? Honey, that's more on you, bro. Oh, wait, you guys live together?
Yes, we live together.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Just say that I robbed you right now. Say I took your money. That bitch.
Honestly, I might just go walk the blade for a little. But we gonna see.
Okay, fuck it. It's in God's hands now. Fuck it. All right, that's one way to start the new year, huh?
I know. Starting it off with a lie.
A lie and no rent. Okay.
I have another one.
Okay, fuck it.
Sometimes I just honestly think maybe his dick's not big enough.
Okay. All right. So, how about try some toys out? That's just my opinion. Or get him a pill. But, I mean, does the size matter right now? Like, does he put in the good work, or what do you think?
It's so good. Like, he fucks like so good. Like, I love it. It's honestly really great. It's passionate. But, sometimes I really just want to be slutted out.
Ooh, okay.
And sometimes the toys just aren't big enough either.
Okay. What about like pills. Like, you guys could do pills and just slut each other out. You know, get him drunk tonight. You don't have the right money. Fucking get him drunk so he could forget about it and give him a good ass night.
Honestly.
What about an embarrassing moment that either happened before you guys got together or right now that he doesn't know about?
An embarrassing moment? An embarrassing moment would be... I don't know. Oh, before the first time...
I don't know.
Before the first time we met up, I actually, like, had a really bad stomach bug. And I kind of had diarrhea before our first date. And he was asking me why, like, I wasn't hungry and, like, why I wasn't really eating. And... man, like, I just couldn't tell him. My stomach, I had the bubble guts on our date and everything. Like, I was farting, and I couldn't help it.
Was he all like, do you smell that? Like, did he catch on to anything or no?
Oh my gosh, no, yeah. So he picked me up the first time, right? And I farted, and he was like, oh my gosh, it stinks so bad over here. And I was like, yeah, like it's always smells bad in this area.
Fuck, damn, that's fucking... It was the first date. I bet even you being nervous fucked up your stomach even more, to be honest.
Oh my gosh, like, I can't have, like, any milk or dairy. And I think, like, it was either that or I was really just having a really bad stomach bug. So,
right? Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
So the question is, what is one secret that you have kept from him so far?
From him?
Yeah.
That's a hard one. Maybe that I'm going back home.
Yeah?
In the next 2 weeks.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I'm not telling him though.
I can see why.
Yeah.
What about an embarrassing moment that you haven't told him yet? Or that you don't want to tell him just yet?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah?
It's one secret you've never told your partner before.
I don't think I have anything.
No?
I've told him every single little thing that happens. Like, he's my number one person that I tell everything to.
As it should be. How about one embarrassing moment, either that happened while you guys were together or before you guys even got together, that he doesn't know about?
I really have to think. I like to lock them out of my brain because I don't...
It's same. I fucking feel it.
Oh, literally.
The trauma will just throw it away for you, literally.
The time that I told my mom, like, I was, like, really little. I told my mom, I was like, oh, I don't want to do homework. I was, like, in kindergarten. I didn't want to do my homework. And I was like, I don't want to do my homework. And she got super mad at me. And she was just having a stressful week. So it's like, it's okay. I get it. It's a mommy problem. It's like a mom thing. You get stressed out. You get all that. So I don't blame her for that. But, like, I never told him about that. And she broke my piggy bank.
Wait, what?
She broke my piggy bank. And I used to have a Hello Kitty piggy bank.
Because you didn't want to do your homework? She took your money?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I bet you did that shit real good after that. A+ after that, huh?
I did.
Damn. I see why you say that the trauma would lock that shit up.
I locked it away. It's gone forever. And then I had to, like, sit on a piano bench, and my sister and my mom went to go see La La Land without me. And my dad stayed home, and I was fine with it because I didn't really want to see La La Land, but I have watched La La Land, I promise.
She said, I still watched it, bitch.
It was still great, but yeah.
Thank you.
What is one secret so far that you have kept from her?
I don't think I have any secrets, man.
No?
No.
What about an embarrassing moment that you haven't told her? Maybe when you're with her or before you even knew her?
I tell her everything, man.
I feel it. It's hard for a lot of guys to do it.
I was gonna say, but I told her this already.
It's okay.
When I was like 5 and I saw the Lego movie.
Uh-huh.
In that one scene where they're like, everything is awesome. The dude's just like, honey, where's my pants, you know?
Yeah.
I tried to recreate that in kindergarten, so I pulled out my pants and tried to pee in the sandbox.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty
And my
funny.
mom was like a teacher there, so she had to like run, stop me.
Oh,
It
shoot.
was crazy.
She was a teacher at the same school?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
Viva Las Vegas!
All right, guys. I don't know about you, but those clips have me fucked up. Who do you want to Who do you want to start with? I'm gonna go ahead and edit this to which couple you want to start with.
We can start with the first guys.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna keep it that order. Okay. So with the guys, these are the guys that were with the two girls from last week's episode where the girls were best friends, but we thought they were a couple because they were holding hands. This was the actual couple. All right. So I feel like we both got enough out of the recordings, but they still told us shit off the mic too, because you gave me a little more detail than what your boyfriend said.
Well, he kind of didn't want to put it on the mic because it was.
Should we talk about it here or no?
He's
still anonymous.
He said that we could. He just
Okay.
didn't want to say it on the mic because of him getting emotional of it.
Aww.
So
Really?
Yeah.
Poor
so
guy. I wish I could have given him a hug.
his secret was that he was leaving in 2 weeks, and basically he's from.
We're not gonna say where exactly he's from.
He's from
Born is-
another place, like another state. Another state, not another place. Another state. And he's basically going back home. He's homesick, he said. He wants to go back and shit. So
You said that he was only supposed to come over here for a vacation, but then he linked up with the homie over here. They fucked, one night stand, which turned into we're moving in together.
basically, and he's been with this guy since then. And the reason that he's moving is he found out that the dude is cheating on him. And
Nobody told me.
Yeah, he got emotional about it because he was like, I gave up family and everything for him just to stay here and shit. And now it's like he doesn't even want me or something. So I'd rather just go back home and not be sad.
Aww.
So it kind of sucks.
Now, because when we first seen him, he looked pretty shy. He was the only one that didn't say one word the whole time until you took him with you. So, because he was in a very bright group. Like, the girls were like, all of them were just like having a good vibe. It was first Friday. Everybody was pumped, but he was more like calladito in the background. And so, when you told me that, I'm like, that makes complete fucking sense. Like, why he looked drained after that. Like, once I realized why he looked the way he looked, I'm like, oh, this fool's just tired of shit. He's ready to go home.
And like for me, it was just kind of like I didn't know if he didn't tell me if he found out that day or if it was just like he knew about it. But yeah, he kind of seemed over it. He was just like, I'm done with his shit. Like he cheated on me already before.
He cheated on me, and you guys are barely moving in together, and he already doesn't have his month's rent. This was January 5th. So this was like when I meant the beginning of the week. That was literally like the first week of January. Like,
And
I don't know how I could tell him in his face like it's into God's hands now. Like, imagine. I feel like with some people, they know that I'm joking, but maybe I could get the wrong person one day, and they're just gonna be like, I don't believe in God actually, and then it gets really dark.
for me, like.
Fuck what I said.
No, like I know what you mean, but like with them, it was just kind of like the irony of him moving in like 2 weeks. So like before the 1st, he's gonna move. So before rent is due, so it's like he got out of that situation at a good time.
Now nobody's gonna pay the rent.
Honestly,
and the other one's just gonna be all the way. Sorry guys, I'll bleep that shit out. You don't know where he's at. But what else? Okay, with the guy saying that he has a little dick, like, bro, like, if that's why you're cheating on him and you just said it just like that, like, oh yeah, he just has a little dick. Like, oh my God, no remorse, dude. No fucking remorse. I feel like, you know how sometimes when I'm awkward and shy, I still can't shut the fuck up?
Okay.
So sometimes it's just me trying to get shit out of him, and sometimes it's just me like, oh, let me say some more dumb shit. Let's compete.
Oh, really? Let me tell you some shit. But no, for me that kind of just like that whole thing caught me off guard.
Yeah, I don't remember none of that. That shit caught me off guard again.
And for me, it wasn't like
I get some shit out of these people.
for me, the fact that it caught me off guard was like he was so open to like say what he said. He was just like, yeah, like the toys aren't big enough. He's not big enough. I was just
like,
kind of like,
even that was for me, like, bro, the toys aren't big enough. Like, the toys look decent enough for me.
and mind you guys, I looked at my lady and like I straight up told her, I was like, dude, they all look pretty young. Like I don't think they're gonna be down to do it. And we walked up to them
They
and
for
they
sure
were just
were younger
like,
than us, huh?
I felt like they
I
were.
feel like teens. Because when they were, like, very, like, out there. You know, like, when you're most alive. For us, we're just like, damn, we're out here in the cold right now.
When the life don't hit.
It was fucking cold as fuck. They were over here partying it up.
And yeah, for me it was just kind of like, damn, like you're young, and you've already experienced way.
But they're also like, I know for sure they were. If they're not younger than us, they were for sure around our age then. But if they are as young as we think they still are, I mean, the two dudes were already like moving in with each other. So I think that's still pretty good progression, even though it wasn't good with each other. But
I mean,
well, no, because they couldn't make the rent. My bad.
honestly,
I'm gonna just shut up.
well, I mean, homeboy never said he couldn't make the rent. He said, I'm gone. I can make that plane ticket better.
I just can't believe, like, once we got together and just talked about it, it was just like, it's even still right now, I'm like, damn, we're gonna start getting some deep shit. Like, we've been getting a lot of deep stuff, but more like, I don't know. It feels like this one was just our most like fucked up one. Like, it hurt me to just be like, damn, like, that's just so much for two people, you know?
I mean, it hurt me more because of the fact that like he was so like, I don't know, the fact that they looked
They just
so
really
young.
took them differently. Like, one was super sad and one was just like whatever, like laughing about it.
That's why I was just kind of like, I felt bad for him because of the fact that he was just sad, completely sad about it. He was like, dude, like, I stopped talking to people. I stopped doing all this shit.
I give
like,
it to
for
the
him.
people we talk to though, because they're really opening up to random strangers, and that takes so much. Like, would you tell somebody some deep shit like that? I mean, probably if it was like this, I know that would be weird, but if they really commit to like no cameras and it's really 100% anonymous, like I'd be down.
I mean, I would be down too, but it's just the fact that I felt like he just needed somebody to talk to. I felt like that's he
because
was
he's
so
out here
down.
alone, huh?
Like at the fact that like maybe those girls were more of his friends than his. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he felt like he couldn't necessarily talk to them or
Damn.
his partner.
When you put it that way too, we started shit between the girls and the dudes. I don't think the dudes we started shit. They were just like, after that. But what else? Are we missing anything else from there? I feel like there's a third thing the other boyfriend said. The one that was
his
with me.
embarrassing moment.
His embarrassing moment. The embarrassing moment from the guy that was with me. He farted so much that the dude was all like, "Do you smell that?" I feel like he knew that he farted or some shit. Because there's a difference between outside smell and peditos.
You'd be surprised. Like going towards my town, like it just smells like shit. Like
It really does though, because it's actually shit. It's cow shit. So
well, no, like not in my town, rude ass. I'm saying like on the freeway going to town. That's y'all shit. Like the fuck you mean?
What do you mean? There's literally cows over there. I smell cow caca.
Well, yeah, but like that. I don't know. Feel like cow caca doesn't smell like.
We're just gonna
that
skip
bad.
the whole caca talk and go back to what the fuck I was saying. This homie's caca. Yeah, no. To be gassy on the first date, that's a bitch. That's why you choose wisely what you're gonna eat on the first date. I'm not gonna lie, I fucked up eating canes with you.
Honestly, that cane's had my stomach a little grumbly too. But I don't necessarily feel like I was gassy. It just felt
okay,
like
we're just gonna
painful.
stop talking about all these bowel movements right now. But all right, let's talk about our second couple now. What the fuck was our second couple? Let me remember. My girl, she said that she didn't do her homework, so she lied to her mom about it. Her mom broke her Hello Kitty piggy bank.
No, she said
took
that she
her
told
money.
her mom that she didn't want to do her homework, and she was only in kindergarten. So it's like, how hard was your homework again?
And how much money did you really have in that shit?
Honestly, hold on.
But Her mom took her money, sat her ass on the piano, took her sister to go see La La Land. I don't know if that's a movie or a show. But what was so funny is at the end, she's like, but either way, I still want to go see it. Like, honey, that was why did your mom take your money? Like, oh my God.
She said me and your sister are treating ourselves to a big pumpkin of popcorn.
Oh, that's how
Peace
they
out.
went to La La Land. She's fucked up. That's crazy.
Parenting 101.
Literally, why are parents such fucking thieves? Because where's my college fund that y'all supposedly was saving for?
¿Dónde está el dinero de todos mis cumpleaños?
All the times I gave it to you for you to put it away in a safe spot for me.
Honestly, that safe spot, I swear to God, the day that like the house burns down, I'm gonna probably find that safe spot. I'll
In
be
the
like,
ashes.
Oh, that's where it was, huh?
But that was intense. She like was laughing all about it. I'm like, wait, I can't get over the fact that your mom robbed your ass. Like, she fucking took your money. I would have been pissed. Like,
I felt like it was funny because of the fact that she's like, I got my lick back. I seen the movie. It's like, no, honey, she went to go watch the movie with your money. She got the lick twice.
what did the boyfriend say his embarrassing moment was? He didn't have a secret, right?
No, he had no secret. His embarrassing
he peed
moment
in the sandbox.
was he seen the Lego movie. And
Mhm.
I'm not sure because I never seen the whole.
I know what he's talking about.
Lego
The
movie?
intro. I know what he's talking about.
Because like that part where he said, oh, the part where it's like, where's my pants? Like that reminds me of The Incredibles.
Same.
So that's why I'm
But I
like,
do know the song that he was talking about in the intro. We'll go ahead and watch that. But basically, he was a kindergartner too, or what was he?
I think he was a kindergartner because there was a sandbox involved.
I never even had a sandbox at school.
We did.
You guys live in a sandbox. You can't say shit. To be fair, we both live in the desert. You're just in the desert. What was I gonna say though?
We got sandboxes, but you guys got graffiti.
Okay, that's fucked up because it was
It's
hard.
true.
It was hard when they shut it down for 2 weeks at school. We couldn't play because somebody literally, let me tell you about this because you're going to feel like shit now. Tell me why one time they had to shut down the playground for 2 weeks because somebody went down the street to the Little Caesars, grabbed some Little Caesars and some chicken wings, hopped the fence to our playground, left their trash all over the playground, all the bones and shit on the floor, and then they tagged up our shit and broke our playground. So for 2 weeks it was shut down for maintenance. And in the morning when we went to school that morning and we all had to line up to say the Pledge of Allegiance, we were all pledging the allegiance to the chicken wings on the floor because they left them on the fucking floor like nobody picked them up even before school started. We seen the whole crime scene.
Some lazy ass fucking people. You guys.
I don't know if
working
it
at your
was because it
school
was
or
evidence
something.
or something, but like it was taped off and
We're
there
trying
was
to-
wings.
We were trying to see whose saliva it was and shit. DNA
I don't
test.
know, but that was that. And
Why the fuck did it take 2 weeks? We had that shit happen at our school before where like somebody grabbed a Sharpie and was drawing like dicks and shit on their like
because
slides
they
and
actually
shit.
broke some things on the playground.
I feel like the chicken wings made him feel like Popeye.
He just started busting shit, but yeah, that was fucked. What were we even talking about? Oh, homie was peeing in the sandbox. His ungrateful ass. Basically, he pulled his pants down and started peeing because of the Lego movie. Like, honey.
I felt like the most embarrassing part about it was even that like
And
whatever.
your mommy had to pick you up out of there?
Everybody will like get over it. Like you'll be known. At least like out here, you won't be known for it because you could go to different high schools and middle schools and shit.
True.
But it's like, damn, your mama had to go and grab you like butt cheeks in her. Like if you peed on her, now she's embarrassed
my
with everybody
goodness.
at the school. Imagine how she feels that everybody's
But
like,
I
oh
don't
yeah,
think
she can't
he
control him.
said that he actually peed. I think he said that she stopped her. She stopped him. I'm not sure. But that's intense. I've heard about that a lot. I remember one time I had to go pick up my sister's little friends. Like they live on the street and stuff. And with the little brother.
Your sister's
Yeah. So I had to go pick up the kids from school. And the little brother, I picked him up and the teacher was all like, hey, where's his mom? I'm like, oh, she couldn't come get him. But they already knew that I was gonna go get him. And so she's all like, well, I need you to relay this message to her, okay? There's a note in his backpack. And I was like, okay. She's all like, he keeps pulling his pants down in class. And I'm like, all right, I'll let her know. Like, I was like, this is like the she gotta deal with. She's all like, it's okay. We have it a lot. A lot of little kids do this. Like, there's a phase of little kids pulling down their pants in class. And it reminded me because yesterday I was watching Modern Family. And the same thing happens with Luke. If you guys don't know what Modern Family is, that shit's fucking funny. Go watch it. Luke starts pulling off his pants. Did you see it with me or no?
I did, but it was like, I felt like he was way older than the kindergarten.
Yeah, but still, like, yeah. I don't know what grade he was in when I picked him up. This was a while ago, but no, yeah, I think it was either kinder or pre-K. And I remember in school we had kids do that too. I remember this dude's butt cheeks still to this day. Like, I was in elementary school, sitting down, we're getting ready to leave and some shit. Like, basically, I knew that everybody had to have their desk cleaned, and we were all gonna talk at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure we were leaving. And so desk is clean, right? The homie next to me gets up, gets to the end of the table, pulls his butt cheeks out, pulls his pants down, smacks his ass on the desk. Like, I remember his ass cheeks so fucking clearly. Like, I'm picturing them right now, and he just fucking smacks his ass. I'm right there. Like, bro, your ass is 1 seat away from me right now. And yep, that was another elementary school. That's not the same one that got tagged up by chicken wings.
God damn.
Like, I've been through some shit.
I never seen no shit like that happen at my school. Fuck no.
You guys didn't have like people that just pulled down their pants?
Fuck no.
And then once we got older and we went into middle school, it was people pulling down other people's pants.
Yeah, no, we had that.
And that's our segment. What happens in Vegas? A segment where we go around and ask couples what's one secret you've never told your partner before, and one embarrassing moment. Sorry guys, this cough is starting to fuck me up again. And yeah, let's go ahead and just wrap it up here. That was a pretty good segment. That was a good what happens in Vegas. You guys, thank you for putting up with me with this voice. If you're still here, I appreciate it. We originally weren't gonna have an episode for once, but I couldn't handle it mentally. So you're gonna just deal with it for right now, and then hopefully next week I'm okay. But other than that, do you have anything else to say? Do you wanna put your 2 cents in on anything?
Not really. If you guys want to send me some money for some chicken wings, I would
Wingstop just sponsor us at this point.
I would really appreciate it. I know a school that I could go eat at them at.
Okay. My little sister's playground's about to get a part 2 and shit. But all right, guys, go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please rate 5 stars, drop a review. If you're on YouTube, ring that bell. Spotify, you can click that bell too. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Google form in the bio to go ahead and drop your dreams, ask for advice, leave a little confession, or just any 2 cents that you want to throw in here. Other than that, you can find everything on the Instagram, everything again listed in the bio. And yeah, hope to see you guys next week. And please be careful with that fucking food. Peace out, bitches.